Hi everyone and welcome to another video here on Jurassic Collectibles. Tonight we are looking at the Jurassic Park 3 Male Velociraptor from the Hammond Collection. As you can see, we have got this animal called by some Quilliam here in the packaging. You can see we've got the JP30th anniversary logo. This really gorgeous render of this animal on the side of the box, and also the Jurassic Park 3 logo, which is awesome to see. On the back of the box we have a closer look at the figure, a closer look at the animal as it appears in the film, and it says, after an encounter on Isla Sorna leaves him trapped, the Velociraptor communicates with his pack by calling for help, and Dr. Alan Grant can't help but notice. So you can see really nice back of the box art there, the bold Hammond Collection logo on one side, and all of the legal information and the QR code on the bottom. And you can see the logos for Universal and Amblin just there as well. So really great packaging that we've come to expect from the Hammond Collection. If we cut this one open and take a closer look, you will see that unfortunately there is a bit of a quality control issue with this particular figure. So here is how the male Velociraptor comes out of the packaging. You can see quite bright and reflective if we take it off the casing there. The casing has got the nice amber colours we've come to expect. And the figure in the packaging looks very cool, but there you can already see the quality control issue with the warping around the jaw. Now the jaw is made of a softer material, so hopefully if I get some heat on that I will be able to fix it. But yeah, the figure overall looks pretty solid in the packaging. If we cut the little plastic tags that are on this figure off, I always find the tags the hardest bit of the Hammond Collection figures to sort of undo and get them out of the packaging. We'll try doing them this way actually. As those of you who watched my review on the Pachycephalosaurus, or I think it was the Dilophosaurus actually, have seen, if you hesitate a little bit and try and get these figures out too quickly, it can cause damage to them. It's really important to undo those tags first. And here we have got the JP3 Velociraptor out of the packaging. And I am actually quite happy with this one. I think, there we go. All things considered, if we turn the brightness down a little bit, there we go. It's not awful. Obviously that jaw is a massive, massive problem. Or is it? It kind of looks like it's snarling, which is quite cool. You can see it has it on both sides almost. A bit peculiar, yes, I definitely will need to do some work to get that properly sculpted, but an interesting, almost deliberate inclusion actually. It looks like it might have been done deliberately, as you can see there. Really interesting. There's lots of paintwork on the figure's head. You can see the blues around the eyes, the reds, the paint for the quills, and then the paint for the stripe which runs down the figure's body. You can see just there, and does continue down into the tail as well. Unfortunately on the tail it doesn't quite line up with the rest of the figure, but it is there. There is an attempt to continue it. You can see unfortunately some of the ball joints on this one look a little bit problematic. We've got this one here in the arm which has a lot of gappage around it, not how it should look at all. Doesn't feel like it really wants to move up into position either, which is very unfortunate. The neck joint down here looks like it is gonna break away at some point if I try and move that too much, so that is very unfortunate. And we do also have a loose arm joint just here. So quality control absolutely not what it should be for the Hammond Collection. Very, very unfortunate to see Mattel's quality drooping so much on this latest assortment. And it is a shame because the paint on this figure isn't perfect, but it's a nice new Velociraptor. You know, it's got elements of red paint just down here. You can see the underbelly paint. The paint on the thighs, if we get that in focus, just there. And then even a little bit of underbelly paint and red paint for the tail. It's not awful by any means. It's not as detailed as the Amber Collection figure, but I do think this is a nice rendition of the JP3 Raptor. We get the painted hand claws, the painted toe claws, everything we'd really expect apart from those additional details. Articulation wise, we get a ball jointed tail, you get the bendable tail as well, we get legs that move forward and back, in and out slightly, ball joints at the knees, ball joints at the ankles, the little joint of, or no articulation in the claws even, I'm thinking of the Amber Collection, ball joints at the shoulders, ball joints at the elbows, and the wrists do feel like they could bend if you wanted them to as well. The neck joint that is loose on mine for some reason, and then the head joint just there, and the jaw. So, the male JP3 Velociraptor is not an awful figure at all. It is sadly let down by poor quality control, which prevents this from being the best figure it could have been. I think with a few more paint applications, a little bit more detail and care on the sculpt, and this would be a fantastic version of the Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptor. With that said, it's by no means a bad figure. If you're a fan of Jurassic Park 3, I have no doubt that you will want to add this figure to your collection. Mattel just missed a few of the key details that would have gone all the way to making this the definitive 3 3/4 inch version of the iconic Raptor that says Alan. With all of that said, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this closer look at this Hammond Collection figure. Make sure to like, favourite and subscribe, and stay tuned for plenty more videos here on Jurassic Collectibles to celebrate Jurassic Park's 30th anniversary. Until the next video, take care and have a great week.